Hi, and welcome back to Inky Crafty Fun. I'm going to show you this really cute card, and I've cased it from Petty Abrams. That I got this as a sample, and I said I really like this card, and I have this great photopolymer set, the Sweetie Pie. And actually, these are our clear mount stamp cases, but I bought some extras of them. You can buy them in packs of 5, and they make a really great way to keep your photopolymer stamps, and this way they can line up just like your regular clear mounts, and you can know what's in them. So I have the Sweetie Pie and the frames, and I'm going to make a card kind of like this one. So what I started with was some designer series paper. I picked the I Am Me. I like these little chevrons here, and some Whisper White cardstock, and some Pool Party. So we'll put those aside for the second. We're going to start with the Whisper White. And what I also have here is my piercing mat. And I found that using the piercing mat has really helped with the photopolymer stamps to get them really clear. So I've picked some things out. I have the frame that I want to use, the little girl that I want to use, the sentiment, and I have a little flower. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to grab some ink. I'm going to use Pool Party. And let's see, what else do we have in here? It looks like we have some, and So Saffron. Now that's an ink pad that seems to have taken a walk. So what I can do instead is I can use my markers. So here is my marker, and I can color with the marker instead. So I'm going to start with the Pool Party. Oh, and I need something for the girl. So where is my black? Now I've been using just the regular classic ink, and that seems to work pretty well, but I'm going to stamp my frame first. So I'm going to do that, I think, in Pool Party, and I will take my ink. And what I like about these photopolymers is you can really see even through it when the stamp is inked up. And we'll put our frame right about there. Super cute. And then we're going to put our little girl's face in there. And I love this little girl. She looks like one of my daughters has her hair cut in a similar kind of style right now. But I'll show you when I stamp it. When we get her in there, she doesn't have the happiest smile. But what you can do is take your basic black marker and come right in here, and I just usually go right underneath and just give her a little smile. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp some of these flowers, and I'm going to use my So Saffron and just color them in. I think I'll put a couple of those. Let's do maybe 2 or 3. Maybe one more. I like that. And I have my sentiment here that I'm going to do in red. And what I need for that is just a little scrap, and I keep all my scraps in page protector so I can find them nicely. I'm just going to scoot this guy out of the way. Take out my real red. Ink it up. Like I said, I can see really well that it's inked. And now I'm just going to put it in there. And there we go. And I'm going to get my word label punch. And here's my word label punch. Slide that right in where I want it, and I think what I might even do is scoot this over a tiny bit, because I might be able to fit one more little flower. Let's see. The other nice thing, like I said, about the photopolymers is you can see, oh, I think it will fit. Let's give it a shot. Could be cute. If we hate it, we can always stamp on the back. So let's see. Get that lined up where we want it. Stamp it on. Super cute. Okay. Let me get this ink out of the way before I put my hand in it, and then I'll be sorry. Alright, so I've got my card coming together here. Maybe I'll even go over one of the ones that I've already done. So we've got this coming together. Now the next thing I have is my strip of DSP. I also have my chevron punch, which I might also use. So let's see how it looks. We're going to open up the chevron punch. I sort of have a thought here. We'll see. Sometimes you just got to play with things and see how it goes. Now the trick about this is to line up what your images and then punch again. Line up your images, punch, and then slide across and do the same thing. So, oh, maybe we need one more. Scoot them in there a little bit. Line them up with the silver part. Oh, I got some that are close together. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we've got kind of an interesting chevron border here. Now we're going to take our card base, fold that in half, and you can flatten that down. And there we go. Alright, we're coming together here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually stick this down with a little bit of snail. And this one as well. And this I'm going to put up with a dimensional, but I probably don't want to use a whole one. It's going to be a little bit too big. So what I'll do is I'll come in here with my snips and just cut a little piece from the edge. So I like to use everything here. And one of those in the middle should do it. And now we can decide, do we want it here, do we want it here? Oh, I like that. So we'll put it right up there. And now I'm going to color this girl's hair in. I want a little bit of brown here. We'll take chocolate chip. I'm going to give her some brown through in here. And I'm going to take one shade lighter than that, which is the soft suede, and kind of go in and fill in some of the other spots, just to give it a little bit of dimension. And let's give her a little bit of, oh, I think that's pretty much good. But what we might want to do is just give her like a little embellishment in her hair. I think I will use is just a pearl. So we'll take out one of our pearls. Here they are. I always use my scissor. I kind of push down a little bit on the pearl so that it lifts up with the glue dot on it. I'm just going to put it right there in her hair. Alright, so there we go. That is a cute card that I cased from here. Same kind of ideas, but a little bit different. And I used my Sweetie Pie and Sweetie Pie Frame photopolymer set, and my chevron punch, and some I Am Me DSP. So if you like this or want any of the supplies to make this card, hop on over to my site, inkycraftyfun.com. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below this video. Thanks! Bye!